Sniper can bully Ember Spirits, so we see some big smiles over on the side of LGD as they seem prepared for this.
Yeah, seems like they are enjoying the pick that they have, and they're ready to go to battle and see what Gaming Gladiators is going to be able to do. So how, Lane, honestly, with the Marcy and the Dawnbreaker.
Oh, Shinkyu, be careful.
Shinkyu just feeling like he can be very powerful. Looks like it's going to have to hide in the tree line. A lot of pressure being placed on Duraccio while this is happening. Need one more hit to get the first blood, and it is going to go over to Duraccio. Faith Beyond. Looks like in the top lane, Shinkyu's just going to poke Celery a little bit, try to make him take some damage from the creeps. That's a couple of the body blocks. This is pinging out to Faith Beyond. Hey, look what I caught. Throw out the hammer, and they should be able... Oh, nope, won't be able to get out of this one. I'd be able to regen. But definitely putting that pressure on him. Top lane, though, the jump onto Duraccio. And this lane is just so strong. Maybe one more hit, and Shinkyu will be able to provide. And just trading those hits in the top lane. Bottom lane, though, we're seeing that Ace. We do get that telekinesis. Is gonna try to use this rot, try to protect himself as Ace continues, and it's as he does pop his wand charges to ensure he can stay alive.
Shadow Fiend has been pulled back.
Yeah, Duraccio, it's another kill. This lane just too dangerous for him, feels. Now Celery trying to get away. They have some of these body blocks. Is he going to be able to make it out in time? One more hit. TP's behind the tower.
But it's too late.
Okay. Alright. Ooh, oh, Faith Beyond says, why'd you do that?
Unkillable, but he gets very, very hard to bring down. But until then, they can go on him again.
I mean, that's exactly the plan, it seems, as they'll get the lift, drag him back, and Ace is going to nibble away on him.
But he doesn't really sustain against the right hits here.
Oh boy, they're just charging at Celery. Does manage to go land that ignite, but Starbreaker coming through. One more hit. Faith Beyond is out.
Both off lanes are going really, really well, and both safe lanes are struggling a little bit. But the
shrapnel, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to survive. Okay, in comes the Dawnbreaker. Sliding does end up getting the kill, but that is...
doesn't have a spirit though, so he can't really jump over.
Top lane, the pressure being placed on Duraccio yet again. He just is not allowed to exist in this game. Mid lane too, they have the charge. They're chasing after Y, and they go pretty deep underneath the status light, though. Will be able to clean up, nothing to say. Gets the kill on Celery. And now rotation is over here. Shinkyu is poking around a little bit too much, perhaps. Duraccio also making this rotation. Should be able to finish him off with the Revenant. Just over here, cutting the wave, getting the vision. This one over here in particular does see that Marcy is rotating. The jump over onto Ame. They're waiting. They're holding on to the ignite. The follow-up, though, coming out from Faith Beyond. They'll turn this back around, get the kill on Ace. Chase after Boom, and this is looking very dangerous for him right now as he's able to go to slide away, manages to land the chains over into Shinkyu. Not going to be able to go land the hook this time around.
So to go with him, they could catch Duraccio here.
That's the hope. With the rebound, they need to close the gap as quickly as possible. Looking for the dispose, followed up with the hammer, global silence, and Duraccio just dies again. This is... I figure they probably have nothing to say, maybe in the buy angle, as we like to call it. And then forward, boom, again, we'll be able to land, but the follow-up from this Dawnbreaker will be able to turn the tide. And then the Rubik, though, having his own, getting that steal, will be able to finish off, nothing to say. They'll end up losing Boom on the back line, but Faith Beyond with a big hammer hits Tofu.
Meanwhile, LGD going for mid.
They see a ogre all by himself, so they will help themselves for sure. Wants to clean up.
They're chasing him.
SF though, yeah, there is a gang on the way. They have the unleash, the dispose. It's just a dead Duraccio yet again, and a big stack to be able to take too.
Shinkyu is just stealing it. He's hitting.
Yeah, with the unleash, he's able to take it.
Yeah, sidekick as well, buffing up the silencer, who by the way has triple Wraith Band. Like this build.
Mark. As the rest of the side of Gladiators, ooh, Shinkyu needs to be a bit careful because the rest of the team is closing in. There's the ignite, couple of these raises over onto Shinkyu. It's just life stealing up back again, but Y will end up dying this time around, and they will get the kill on Shinkyu. Turn back around, clean up some of the spiders. Faith Beyond, he's fairly tanky, but now he's got Boom chasing after him as well as Ace. Celery just waddling behind. Drop the Wraith Pack. That's BKB being used for the first time, I believe, on Faith Beyond just to escape. Does not.
That is going to be very useful. They have vision here.
Get hooked in, get a bit of a steal of the hook over on Tofu, so potentially.
That's how good it is. I would happily let someone die for that.
Middle lane gets the hook, pulls him right over into Boom. The follow-up from Fabian is just not fast enough, but the Starbreaker will be able to ensure they get the kill on Ace. Couple slides here from Boom. Go for the hook, but the BKB comes out from Duracho almost instantly. He's gonna get a beautiful ultimate off. They'll end up losing Shinky, but Celery also fall. Now the chase is on after Ame. That BKB on Boom doing a bit here. Gonna be able to hold him into place. The hook coming up from Tofu. Who's like, oh, maybe I can get this as my final hit. No.
GG staying very mobile here on the Gaming Gladiators.
They realize that there's no Marcy, so they can jump in. In fact, that's exactly what they're planning on doing. A little bit of a
Watch out for
pressure over
Sniper.
onto Y. He's just absolutely dead. But there it is. There's the hook coming into play. And Sniper, with all this glass cannon damage, if they don't have a way to close the gap, it is just so strong. And there it is. There's the fall to Solar Guardian with the Ags coming in hot.
That was some serious overconfidence right there. And they see the entire map, so something is up.
Yeah, they're grouped up. There's the immediate jump over onto Celery. It's a quick pick off. They would like to grab themselves this Rubik, but not going to be able to quite do it as they do buy back. They're looking to fight Jinkyu punching away, but again, here we go. Solar Guardian coming to play. They want to get rid of Ace as fast as possible, and they will be able to find it. Global Silence is going to get used. They're trying to finish off Nothing to Say, and they just don't manage to do it. Okay, there it is. There's the final hit. They're going to just burst down Duracho, burst down Tofu, and the chase is on to Celery. This is not looking like he's going to be able to survive this, as they do have the Starbreaker. It will connect. Need to find him, though. They'll just chop down all the trees using the hammer. Jinkyu is just taking the tower, and that'll be a team wipe for the Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Ame is having a good time over at TI. I mean, this man in TI, he always seems to play really well at TI. He's had like second placement. So before they're there, SF.
They need to get here pretty fast.
Tower's fallen.
They smoke up over on the side of PSG.LGD.
Gets
He
the
managed
hook.
to go get the hook off over onto Ace, and there's going to be the global silence. Jinkyu jumping onto the back lines. We'll be able to remove Tofu very, very quickly. Ace just getting clicked away by Silencer, and now Duracho is going to have to BKB teleport out.
He's ready for fighting now.
That's fair. They are smoked up, though, over on the side of Gaming Gladiators. Marcy getting spotted. That long-range telekinesis, but Ame joining in, grabbing up Duracho. And the Solar Guardian coming into play with these pulses, with the stun. Will be able to take out Duracho. Now, boom, he's silenced up. He's not going to be able to stay alive. PSG.LGD, they are just running over them right now. Don't have the hook available, but they do have the rebound over onto Marcy. Seeing if they can grab anyone else.
Gladiators can turn this, but I think it has to be around the Dismember on Rubik. You have to set up some form of bait.
I see Shinkyu over here. Oh, they've got the spinner snare. There's the Remnant 4. This should be just a dead Shinkyu, and the Solar Guardian still coming into play. They want to be a part of this, because they do have the high ground over
Down in the enemy ancient area.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Oh, Ame is
Alright,
in. He blinked forward.
Ame goes for the hook. Doesn't manage to quite land it. They'll drop the Wraith Pact. But in comes Nothing to Say. He's sitting so far back. Should be able to get a couple clicks off necessary to finish off the Wraith Pact. There's the silence. So they managed to get the kill on Celery.
Oh, he actually, yeah, he kills off Ogre on his own.
Yep.
Push them while you're hitting them like that.
In the mid lane, Ame getting jumped. Lift off. Solar Guardian, though, again, coming into play as they're going to get the
Good
hook
hook.
up over onto Duracho. And the follow-up, it's too much healing. They're not able to get enough damage to finish off this punch as they take down Ace. Next, Celery tries to run away. Will get disposed. Boom. MQ's headed. Take a peek over into this pit area, perhaps? No? Alright, over on the back line, so they do manage to get a straggler. Wise still sitting there, so will end up dying. Ame. It's going to be very nice when he jumps into 3 heroes like he did earlier into the base. And they do a scan. They know that they're hanging. Oh god, Celery just evaporates because they're just ripping through this. Roshan, to say, more than happy to sit this far back. The rest of his team surrounding him. Look at the lift off with the immediate follow-up here from Duracho. They've got the Solar Guardian. It's going to be coming in hot as they're going to jump onto Nothing to Say. They do manage to get the Aegis, but now boom, this is not looking good for him now because he is just totally separated. He will end up falling. No buyback for 70-something seconds. Ame over here on the side gets the hook off with the pushback from Duracho, but the follow-up here from Faith Beyond. He ends up getting snapped up by Tofu. We'll spit him back up, but they've already lost Ace.
Hopefully he's just trying to save his team. He has the telekinesis.
No Broodmother and no Ember. Again, the jump from Ame, trying to find these openings, and he's a good distraction because he gets a Dismember off, and there's 2 double kill now. Team wipe from Gaming Gladiators. They call GG.
Very strong performance here by LGD, and we have such a flawless game by Faith Beyond, by the way. He's 9-0 and 18. Absolutely outstanding play by Dawnbreaker. That was...
I like to see them smiling. I like to see the players like looking like they're having a great time, and tell me, because they're just going to show us. They don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, over the side of PSG.LGD, so they have their plans already. And
yeah.
the spam tips over and over. We keep looking for the angles, and Duracho landing some good hooks, but oh, lands it. No.
oh, there it is. There it is. And it's going to be Celery. Celery. So, looking a little bit nervous here. Does it look like... Oh, they're going to go back in. There it is. There's the kill. He, though, is taking damage here in the top lane. He is just being dove by Faith Beyond, by Y. Gets a hook, but it doesn't really matter.
Like last one. We'll see, though, Celery coming in here with the hits. I think he should be fine, but he will take a lot of damage from poison.
I'd rather see the rotation come to him, although Celery not looking too great. The onslaught coming through, and the stomp over onto Nothing to Say. He does manage to land the Split Earth, and so it looks like they can turn this back around, get the kill on Boom. And now Celery is trying to run out, cannot go fast, and staying up late watching the Dota After Dark. Or during the daylight at this point, honestly.
Duracho chasing on top here, chasing after Legion, but it hurts a little bit. She stays in fights, but she's gonna lose the trade.
Yeah, there. Ace just trying to be a thorn in the side with Naga, but it doesn't feel like it's really working.
He's trying his best. They're very even right now, but here's someone who can deal with Naga.
Ah, yes. Big ol' Boom. Picks up the Pulverize, shakes her around, and turns that jellyfish into jelly.
Bit of a reaction here, moving the Legion commander down to try and keep the tier 1 tower standing. Something we saw from LGD in last game as well, that they want to protect the towers and not let them fall early.
Look at a nice ward off, though. The onslaught coming through from Boom, stomping around. Does need to be careful, but you do have Tofu New Boy, so gonna be able to get a little bit of that stolen inside. Thank you. Hook shot forward. Gonna be able to go and grab up this Venomancer, so he is absolutely toast. As the rest of the side of GG are backing off.
This time pulling him back. Smoke rotation over
Round
on the
two,
Leshrac as well.
Electric Boogaloo, but yeah, they do jump over onto this Leshrac. Nothing to Say, sitting very low, even going so far as to drop the Venom open. Now they're going to be able to follow up with a duel, and there's nothing there to be able to keep Celery alive. Shinkyu, though, not it hard to see things in fights. Ace is going to get spotted here by Ame. The hook shot, though, onto the back lines as they're going to be able to take out Tofu right away. Primal Beast is teleporting in. Song comes out from Ame. Nice little pushback from Xinkyu. Follow though with the hook. They're going for the duel to run through the onslaught. They do manage to get the kill on Ace, though. They'll be able to finish off as they're just holding Faith Beyond into place, but they don't have enough damage, not just by Boom, all by himself. And there's the Split Earth. That's a triple kill now for Nothing to Say. And while this was going down, we saw a hook from Duracho. They did manage to get the clock lagging a little bit or something. I don't know. It's very strange.
Nah, that's the Leshrac, but they're going after Y right now? Charging
They're
in.
also going after Xinkyu in the mid lane, but yeah, we'll go back. They go and grab themselves a kill here.
This could
It's a
backfire.
risky one, but they're gonna go for it anyways. They'll go, follow up the onslaught though. Good timing, good placement. They pick them up, they start shaking Faith Beyond. They'll get the kill on Faith Beyond and Ame. A nice move coming out from the side. Smoke play to jump immediately over onto Faith Beyond with the Dismember. Onslaught running through down to the bottom area too. They'll find why. They give the stomps off over onto this Undying. They pick him up with the Pulverize, start shaking him around, trying to turn him into jelly. A couple more hits should be able to do the trick.
They're leaving him. They're leaving him for the flesh
They're leaving him for Duracho. They want
Yeah.
Duracho to be able to get this. There.
Okay, so he left him, but he was
like
feeling like an insurance policy. But I'm not sure it's gonna work. Bottom lane to jump in again.
Again, they find this Legion Commander. The Global Silence gets used forward. And Faith Beyond is the one who reveals himself here in this mid lane. Slow him down because there's the onslaught. It's just constantly the one who's going to be the sacrifice here as this mid tower now opens itself up for the taking.
You, the danger that lurked right there.
There's a hook shot here. Is going to be able to separate the fight from Boom. Going for the hook, gets the grab over onto Clock, so that's going to be another flash seep stack going over to Dyrachyo.
But if he goes on top of the illusions, with his rot, he will continuously burn them down and they will die. Not saying it's a bad item, but it's not an item that will change something from, you know, from impossible to, or from possible to impossible.
Oh boy, alright, well why is Nashar hook shot over onto one of the spiders, but the global silence comes through as immediately that onslaught jumping all over Xingqiu. He's gonna be the first one to go down. Now they're gonna try to close the distance. They grab one of the wrong creeps. They wanted to go for Ame, but they didn't manage to grab it as now Ace is just stuck from everyone else. Cannot do anything as Faith Beyond finding Boom gets this duel. Not gonna be able to do enough damage to get the kill. But now here comes Dyrachyo. He's joined into the fight. He grabs up, nothing to say, gets the dismemberment off. Song of the Siren coming in though. They're gonna try to get out of this situation. Look at Boom. He's gonna have the onslaught in a moment. Starts gearing up, the run in, they have nothing to say over onto the back lines to get rid of Y. They shake the wrong Ame though, as now nothing to say. He's trying to get up enough damage. They do manage to go and just close this gap and kill off Celery. But now Faith Beyond, they don't have the dismember. They have the hook, will be able to drag back. And with an onslaught from Boom, oh, but the hook shot from Xingqiu! He grabs up two of them, he's going to get himself a double kill. It looks so close. He manages to kill off one. Dyrachyo goes back and drags them in. And they will get themselves a little bit more int over on Tofu.
Int and strength, baby. They're scaling up. That was a nice attempt at LG.
All the spiders, the army, it approaches. They have the vision. There it is. There's that BKB, the drag back over onto Ame, plus the onslaught. Faith Bien, he just can't stay alive as they just grab their hands on this Naga and they murder her. Why? Not going to be able to get caught by the hook.
They're lost right now. Pudge does have travels, of course. Able to join on the spiders, possibly. Or spiders die.
Faith Bien looking for the opening. Ace. Alright, global silence gets popped. The chase over onto nothing to say. He'll have to use his own. Naga over on the back lines, but does end up getting dismembered as Boom picks him up, starts pulverizing, starts shaking around this Naga Siren. They need to put a little bit more damage out. And the Song of the Siren, perhaps it's going to be just enough to get them out as now they're forced to flee. Doesn't look like Xingqiu will be lucky though. He is going to be the one who falls. There is no buyback.
It's not completely squishy, but if they get full channel durations, she will die.
Song of the Siren down for 30-something seconds. Dyrachyo not going to be able to quite land the hook. Does turn his attention to nothing to say. You get a silence off, the split earth coming in, Faith Beyond getting over here, trying to finish off Dyrachyo. They have the Lotus on him though, and the Pulverize over on the back line, over onto nothing to say. They'll lose Faith Beyond, they'll lose nothing to say, and Ame, he is dead. The GG gets called. Gaming Gladiators will split this series 1-1.
Yeah, they split the series. They also got a double duel win there at the end. Very satisfying against the Lotus.
Thank you for watching our video. If you have any thoughts and ideas, please leave comments below. We are grateful for your support. Thank you.